Hello and a warm welcome to St George's Anglican Church Paris and this first e-newsletter of October. I apologise for the lateness of the newsletter. There's been a lot going on and I'm in slightly unusual circumstances. I'm experiencing some technological problems with the original video that I recorded, and so I'm in the UK on my mobile phone. There's a lot to catch up on in the email below. Please do explore about confirmation classes, about stuff for young people, about the calendar for 2022-2023. But I particularly wanted to talk to you today about a meeting that the Church Council had on Saturday the 24th of September, where they met to clarify their thinking about who is invited at St George's to celebrate the Eucharist. It's particularly the Eucharist, though actually it's all of the sacraments. And we wanted to clarify our thinking about whether St George's was going to be able to invite all those who are ordained and licensed by the Church of England to celebrate the sacraments at St George's, or whether we were going to restrict that. And after a very good discussion, it was honest and it was forthright, and people were clear, but nonetheless the whole day was marked by a real sense of gracious listening and gracious bearing with one another. The Church Council decided to move forward and to invite all those ordained and licensed by the Church of England to celebrate the sacraments at St George's, both male and female priests. In order, however, to emphasise the fact that we wanted to do this very much as a whole chaplaincy, including those who continue to be in fundamental disagreement with the Church of England's decision, which is now some 35 years old, but nonetheless, in terms of church history, a fairly short span of time. We were going to do three things. First and most importantly, we were going to ensure that all those who will be presiding at the Eucharist, certainly on Sundays, will be well advertised, so that means we have the choice not to celebrate the Eucharist with somebody who we are in disagreement with. So all the celebrants and preachers will be, the presiding celebrant and the preachers will be published in advance. The tabernacle and the contents of the tabernacle, that is the bread from the Eucharist, which is used for sick communions and for adoration, that will be the responsibility of the chaplain. And similarly, the oils used by the in the chaplaincy will be those provided by a bishop who can provide sacramental assurance. That's the point. It's about knowing that the sacraments that we use are given to us by God, and that God promises to turn up, that God turns up when we need him to. So we had the very good discussion. We had a very gracious discussion, and using those three things, we decided to go forward with that. Whether this news brings you a sense of joy and relief and freedom, or whether this news makes you downcast and sad, I hope that you know that St George's continues to be a chaplaincy for all those who worship here. There are at least three, and possibly and shortly will be hopefully four opportunities to celebrate the Eucharist every Sunday here at St George's. So I hope that you will know that you can find a Eucharist that you will be able to join in and worship the one true living God. So this message comes with my love and prayers for this as we turn into the autumn season. I've been asked to urge you to come wrapped up warmly for worship at St George's, as given the energy crisis, we are going to be as sparing as we can with the heating. But I know that whenever you turn up, you will receive a very warm St George's welcome. God bless. Bye bye.